good morning, all of you. Hope you all are fit and fine and also completed your project assignments. Keep completing your assignments because as soon the school will reopen, you will be busy with your studies, examination, class test, and so on. So keep preparing yourself for your test, examination, and so on. Now let us start our topic. Toposheet we have started. Now let us continue the topic. Now today we will start the next topic, that is a drainage. Drainage, you all know the drainage means the water body. Water body is always indicated in toposheet or in any map, if you know, it is always represented by the blue color. In the topo sheet also the river will be indicated in the blue color, but somewhere if you see in all the places the rivers are not of a blue. Somewhere it was like a white in the color, that we will discuss. That I will explain why it was not exactly as a blue. The topo sheet you have seen, the topo sheet was actually made up of all the same feature which is on the land on the paper. Now let us start about the drainage pattern. The river, I am showing you the picture of a river. The river is flowing from somewhere to the northern eastern direction to the southwest direction. It was a river, and all these features we have to study about it. Now first feature is a tributary. If you see, the first feature is a tributary. Tributary is a feature when the main river, the other river when come and joins to the main river, that place is known as, that river is known as a tributary. Exactly, it meets with the other river. The place where it meets to the other river known as a confluence. Sangam in Hindi we call it as a Sangam, where the two rivers meet. It is known as a confluence. The first one is a tributary. The second one is a direction. If you see the arrow was given, this arrow was indicating the direction of a river, in which direction the river is flowing. If you see that this part is a north, south, east and west. Now the river is flowing from this direction, that is north and east, between the northeast and towards the south and west, southwest. The river is flowing from northeast to southwest direction. And this arrow was indicated. Sometimes you may confuse that the river is flowing from the northeast to southwest or from southeast to northeast. So the arrow was given in the river which indicates the direction of a river. It was flowing from that direction. The arrow was very directly indicated. Now the third thing is known as a broken ground. It was given as a alphabet U, English alphabet U, the black color. This type of a feature was made on the topo sheet known as a broken ground. Now what is this broken ground? When the river flows, it having many debris in it. When it flows on the very high speed, always the side of a river, the bank of a river is eroded. With the water, the bank of a river is eroded. That is known as a broken ground, and if any region was eroded by the flow of a river, it was indicated with this symbol and it is known as a broken ground. It is an erosional feature of a river. Now the third feature, if you see, it was a straight line in between the river and it was triangulated symbol was given. The triangulated symbol was given that indicates the dam. Dam, you all know, it was a dam constructed on the river to control the flow of the river, either for the controlling of a flood, either it was made for the irrigation or for the multi-purpose project. So this feature indicates a dam. Now if you see the dam, whenever the dam was made or the river, the flow of the river, the dam was made, the water of a river was stopped, the water spreads at the side of the river. So there the reservoir was made, the lake was made in which this water of the river is collected. So and that is a reservoir. At the side of a river, the reservoir was built. Wherever the dam is there, because the water is controlled by the dam, the reservoir was there. That was a big lake in which the water of a river is collected, and that water was taken through this canal to the other places for the purpose of irrigation. So it was a canal, dam, reservoir, tank, and a canal. Now if you see, it was written here 10R. What does this 10R means? Generally the height of any place is measured with the help of ocean level. Whenever the height was measured, like the height of a mountain, height of the Aravalli, height of the Everest, it was always taken with the reference of the ocean water, with the reference of the ocean, because the upper part of the ocean is always having a flat level. So from there only the height is measured. Now when this art means, this was not with the help of the ocean. It is with the help of the surrounding region. Like if you take example that height of a table, when we measure the height of a table, it is not always with the ocean level, it is from the surrounding, it is from the floor. If the table having the height of a 2 feet, it means from the ground it having the height of a 2 feet. So the R means relative height, and this height relative from the surrounding, not from the ocean level. So that was a reservoir. Now the next is an island. Island is a white patch in between the river. Generally when the water of the river, when the water of a river in the dry season, you all know, in the summer season when the evaporation rainfall is very less and the rate of evaporation is high, in that case what happened, the river dries. A very little water left in the river, and the loads of the river, the stones, the mud, it is deposited in between the river, and that is known as a islands. That are known as a island. The depositional, it is a depositional feature of a river. When it was deposited in between the river, it is known as a island. After that, one arrow in the between of the river, if you have seen one arrow, it was indicated blue in the color in your topo sheet. That indicates the perennial river. It means when the see one picture was I'm showing in your book, it was given on page number 56. If you see page number 56, one river is given there. In this river, the river is indicated with the white color, but in between the river, one blue line was shown. In between this river, one blue line was shown. This blue line indicates that the river is dry. The river is dry, but it having a thin channel of water. It means the water, the river is not filled the water, but having very little stream of water. So it indicates a perennial river. Perennial term is used for the river which having the water even in the summer season throughout the river. If the river having a water throughout the year, it is known as a perennial river. So this river having a thin channel of water known as a perennial river. Now the next feature is a distributary. When the river bifurcate, mainly the delta was built at the mouth of the river, and when it bifurcate, the branch of a river bifurcate from the main river, that is known as a distributary. So this was the feature of a river. This was the feature of a river. Now topo sheet, you have to identify all this feature in the topo sheet. Now see, it was given, the arrow was given here, which I told you of the black color, arrow was given. The blue line you have seen. Also you have seen this island was there, the white patch was there, that indicates the island. Broken ground also you have seen. See, this broken ground is there at the side of a river. All this feature was there in the topo sheet. You have to learn in the exam. It is only comes what does this symbol means, what is the symbol. Now what you will do in your copy, you will make this river. In the copy, this map you will make, and if it is a very clear, just make it like that only this river, and label all these things. Label all the things so that it was not given very clearly in your book anywhere. So I have made this diagram. This diagram make in your copy and write down all these things like tributary, direction, broken ground, this. If you will have written all these things in your copy, now when you learn what this feature means, whatever this symbol means, it will be very clear. The river will be very clear to you. So make it in the copy and label. This is all about the river. Now the other water bodies we will see in the next session.